Hi!
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi.
I'm
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Woo!
I I take it your echo problems have not been fixed.
I
I
might
might
still be
still
in a
be in a
cave.
echo. Echo?
Oh.
Does it work?
Oh, when Steve's muted, we don't hear echoes.
Oh, there we go. We
Hello,
have found.
everybody.
Hello. Hi, Sam. Hi,
I
Steve. Just wave.
never appreciated how nice it was to be able to talk until it was taken away from me.
Whew. Happy Friday, I think. Is it?
Woohoo!
Oh, Steve's gone.
It just
lost
got
Steve.
better. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, that's so mean.
I'm not really mean. I just play.
Oh, the echo's back.
Is it really?
Can you change his name to the echo?
Echo. We have no echo. Yeah. Do you have
great
Do
day?
you have a headphones or head? Did it work? The echo. That's yeah.
It is headphone day at Ridgeback.
Yeah.
Drop it in the chat. Are you wearing headphones?
Nobody
No,
likes
don't drop your
headphones.
headphones in the chat.
Or anywhere else.
Or run
Saw
over
some-
the cable with your chair.
I saw some headphones in a parking lot the other day. Well, I didn't. My wife saw them. She said, "Oh, look, there's headphones here." You're muted.
I wouldn't stick them in your ears.
Steve is muted. Okay, say something.
Oh, sometimes you have to pull the cable out just a little tiny bit, and then like it works.
How about that?
There.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it came out enough that I went
Echo?
back to the echo one.
Are we back to the echo?
We're great. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Let me-
Nobody breathe. Nobody. No, don't
he's
touch
changing
anything.
something.
Don't do anything. Don't do anything. I think we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Interesting. Can you hear me?
Yes. Don't breathe.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Woohoo!
We're good.
We're so
Well, that
good with
was a
computers
fun
and stuff.
waste of.
And I hope you've all
online
enjoyed this
and airtime.
day's episode of Breach of Protocol. Have a nice day. Bye.
We've taught you how to fix the echo. Just hey, someone changed my name back.
Oh, his name is the echo.
I am not the
Vandalism.
echo anymore.
Vandalism.
I also have no clue which
You're
mic
cured.
is picking up my voice.
It
So-
doesn't matter. Don't touch anything. Your hand should be off the keyboard, away from everything. If it works,
So,
don't
what are we
fix it.
talking about today?
Echo.
The topic that security metrics that measure real defense. Oh, I
What?
like that. Security metrics that measure real defense.
Body count.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be how many CSVs I found and patched. CVSs.
CVS's? Isn't that like a
CSVs.
drugstore?
Yeah.
No, that's the place where you get long strips of paper.
Do you?
So, what's a good security metric?
Bullet holes, body count.
To say that
What is a good security metric?
we're safe today.
So I haven't yet seen today that I've been hacked. Do you know
That
if
is-
you've been hacked?
So there's a lot of consumer devices that say, "Congratulations, you've been protected from 15,000 incidents today." But
yeah, I see those.
I never get warm fuzzies from that because I don't feel like
Wow.
that's measuring anything of any consequence. But that
I
is
think
an
all that-
interesting question. What do you measure? And should you? Is that even the right question to ask?
Mhm. That is a good question. Those consumer devices, I'm relatively certain, are just measuring. If you've ever looked at web logs, you've seen all the crap in there from bots and people trying to come in. And I think they just measure how many basically hits are happening on your network port that don't get through for whatever reason. And I don't think it's a good metric.
No. Well, let's say you've got you've got a device or you've got a service of people like an MDR or something that come in and do security for you. And every day they report that they stopped 15 threats or whatever. But none of your guys that work there, that actually work on the networks, who do the sysadmin, none of them, I don't want to say know what they're doing because that sounds wrong. But let's say when just started, right? There was no one there before because the last network guy was hit by a bus. New guy comes in,
Ooh.
no idea what's going on. He goes and looks at the networks. They just seem crazy. The documentation doesn't match. But the security service every day says, oh, we just protected you from 15,000 events. Is that good? I mean,
Oh,
it seems to me that like
unknown.
the chance of getting hacked tomorrow is really, really high. No
Yeah.
matter what metrics anybody reported, because if your guys that actually work there and work on the stuff that work for your company, if they don't know what's going on, then so that's is there a metric? Is there a right answer? Is that even the right question to ask? Is security something that you can just measure by numbers?
Maybe not absolutely, but relatively.
Okay.
You could say things like, are things getting better?
Oh, so how
Well,
about your home, your
okay,
private
Yeah,
home?
better's
there are
hard.
some
What's
things that I
security
know
metric?
for. We don't know everything, right? But there
Mhm.
are some things that we do know. So we don't have to pretend like we don't know anything. Like
Mhm.
there are lists of known vulnerabilities
Yeah.
that affect certain versions of certain softwares. And
Mhm.
it's possible for me to see, do I have these versions? What am I exposed to, right? And then
Mhm.
I can say, oh, well, I have 100 medium vulnerabilities and 10 high and 1 critical. And
Yeah.
then next week, I could say, well, now we've updated and patched. And I can't say for certainty that, oh, those are all the ones that exist right now. But I could say, maybe things got a little bit better
Did they?
or less vulnerable.
So okay, so let's say
Well, what if
again,
your
look at your
patches
home.
introduce 0 days?
Well, look at your home. You've got stuff in the kitchen, and you've got toys, and you've got shingles, and you've got whatever, and product recalls come out because there was glass in the food or some device catches fire or whatever. And if there were 15,000 recalls yesterday and none of them were in your home, but you had to go check all 15,000 of them anyway, are you safer tomorrow?
No, not really.
I mean, does it matter what we're measuring here? If we're
Well, I think we can measure some things. We can measure openings on our house that don't have locks. We can measure devices
yeah,
in the network that we don't know their purpose, that we weren't aware of.
weren't
Um,
aware of. That's a good metric.
yeah,
Things that you found out about that you didn't know about.
yeah. So if you like say put Ridgeback on your network and you see that you have 2 unknowns, that's a metric, and you can make them
Unknown
known.
devices, let's say.
And right, unknown devices,
Like
and you
you
can
have a
make them
party at your
known.
house, and at
Someone
midnight
whiz
there's
bang.
2 people wandering around that you didn't invite. You don't know who they are.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there's certain fundamental things that we believe in with preemptive security. If you have an increase in complexity in your network, um, the more exposed you are, the more attack surface you have, right?
Yeah, if your network increases in complexity, but that's hard because the least complex network is just your computer connected right to your router and nothing else. It's not very useful. So
Cool.
if you're adding, well, I do like what you're saying because my home network has 15 devices on it. I know exactly what each one of them is, and I can see because of Ridgeback when they're trying to talk to each other, trying to talk just to the router, etc. Somebody who has a whole lot of Internet of Things in their home has a way more complex network. they can still use a tool like Ridgeback to know what all their devices are and to see who's talking to who. But just the fact that they have more devices means there's more potential security issues.
Well, here's
Yes, no?
again, think about your personal home, right? And we often have devices plugged into the wall. We often use power strips or extension cords. Some people, only one plug goes in one outlet in one wall. Other people have extension cord plugged into the wall, two more extension cords plugged into that one, and an extension cord on one of those extension or power strips, right? Power strips for all these. And they daisy chain all these things together. And then you step back and you say, okay, which house is more likely to burn down? The one with just one thing plugged in, or the one that's got this daisy chain of power strips that goes, all the way around the house?
Yeah, the power strips, the daisy chain.
Have you ever
So you're
looked
saying
down at a power cord and you're like, where does this go to? I don't remember. It just
no,
disappears behind some
actually,
furniture.
I have been in places where there's things like that. So if I add, like, say, a hub to my router so I can split out and share Ethernet with a couple of different devices, is that the kind of complexity that reduces the security on the network?
You say
Well,
hub?
it's not just a new device with its vulnerabilities, but also because they're networked, they're talking to each other. The complexity for each additional device goes up exponentially.
Mm,
Because for
yeah.
most people's networks, especially residential or consumer, all the devices are just like can just talk to every other device. It's a very flat open network, right? So when you
That was
have them and
actually,
then you just have communications going everywhere and it's a big mess, right? And
mhm.
so how would you, even if you were able to look, and how would you be able to like spot some communication that doesn't belong there when it's just so noisy in there anyway?
Yeah, that's a good point. Speaking of home uh, equipment being easy to connect, did you guys see the story about the TP-Link routers? And they patched it for theirs for the ZTP, the zero, basically the provisioning.
That's a
Um,
big brand.
yeah,
I thought they
that's a
were
very
banned.
big brand.
I thought we banned the TP Link routers.
I don't think so. It's
Yeah, all foreign routers.
is TP-Link foreign?
Oh, what does
Maybe
TP
they had
stand
to
for?
back down from that. I know there is a foreign router that really should be banned. Um, there's a persistent backdoor, and it's similar to TP-Link, but it's ZBT-Link routers. They found that every 30 seconds it's calling out to an IP in China,
Ooh.
and you can they can basically set up a reverse shell using that, and so they have full access to your internet. This is not the TP-Link story. This is a little bit different. It's the let's see, where is it? So it's the decipher.sc story. Researchers find persistent backdoor in ZBT-Link routers. So what this does, and when I say persistent backdoor, your router can be buried behind 3 firewalls and they can still access it because it's calling out, and it can set up a reverse shell, which is when you call out and then you have a connection to whoever wants to control. So it is, let me get it and I'll paste it in the chat.
So the routers are trying to talk. They're sending a message. What are they saying?
They're saying, I'm here. You can access me.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, I'm putting this in the chat.
And then they can access it. And then something called a reverse shell.
Yeah. Oh, weird. It's not letting me chat.
Like the reverse
it wants me
flash
to
or
share a
something.
StreamYard referral.
It's like an evil version of shell.
He goes
Is the
really
reverse
put it in
shell.
the private chat. Yeah, reverse shell. So someone else will need to paste this. I don't know why
It's like
not
Mario
happening.
and Wario. You have shell and reverse shell.
So I just pasted it in the back end chat. And they basically found that these routers call home every 30 seconds. And they found that they have the capability of the home they're calling to control them.
I'm sure this is just easy. You could just like go into the settings and turn it off, right?
You would think so, but it doesn't have anything like that. And come to find out, it's in the hardware, it's in the firmware.
You have to put it behind another
There's no
router
patches. You
and
can.
then block that traffic. Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Put
you
it
have to
behind
block
another
the
router, and
traffic.
then out of the
Yeah.
router, you set up a firewall and you
That's
block
right.
that traffic. But then why'd
That's
you get
right.
the first, router?
Right. Because it can, because it dials out, it can traverse NATs. Where they changed the IP, it can traverse firewalls if it's not blocking that specific.
I'll just buy a
IP or
bunch of
that specific
firewalls.
port.
Yeah, this isn't an accident. This is deliberate
This is on
sabotage.
purpose. Yeah,
this is deliberate. Yeah.
In fact, the article actually says down at the bottom they on purpose did not tell the manufacturer because that would just alert to them that they've been caught.
Yeah.
So
where do you buy these? Where can we buy these? Do you know?
I don't. I think they might not really be for sale in the U.S. Hopefully, they're
okay.
one of the banned routers.
Okay.
Can I double reverse shell?
Can you reverse shell on a reverse shell?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Reverse Uno card and then send it back at him or something.
Draw 4.
Yeah, that would be an interesting episode to get into the technicalities of reverse shells and other things like that. But that's not this episode. Anyway, that's 2 of the news stories that we were talking about. And did you see my cool segue? Yeah,
you had a segue?
Yeah. We were talking about...
That's like a 2
I don't
wheels,
even
right?
remember. Yeah.
Was it margaritas or was I just thinking about those?
You were just thinking about those.
Oh.
I never mentioned that. Oh,
margaritas.
Did you guys see the Mac OS screen sharing bug? This is kind of big. Well, maybe it was on purpose.
A bug or a feature, right?
Yeah.
Basically, when the screen sharing is given too big of a command, it bypasses all authorization and allows hackers complete root to your Mac system. And it was just barely fixed in a July update. And like my Mac is too old to get that update.
Yeah.
So that's a little scary. Basically, you should turn off your screen sharing.
Yes.
A command that's too big. That sounds like buffer overflow.
It is, yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep, it is. But it's not the buffer overflow like put things in memory that then picks up later by pointing at that place in memory. It's more of a bug that causes it to fail over.
So walk me through it. You have your Mac, and you want to share your screen. You're trying to show somebody your screen, and then what happens?
Well, I think it's enabled by default. So what happens?
Enabled by default.
Isn't it?
What service is this? What feature?
The background daemon is screen sharing D.
Yeah. How do you share your screen?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh,
I haven't. I'm only reading the article. I haven't really researched it.
Step 1, don't share
using a Mac.
Its authentication routine mishandles oversized data frames. When the daemon received a frame flagged as too large, it returned the leftover success code from a previous read instead of an error. And that single stale value convinced the daemon that the login had succeeded, so it skipped the entire password check, key exchange, and encryption setup and dropped the attacker into a fully privileged session running in plain text. So screen sharing normally wraps traffic in an encryption, but here none of it was ever switched on. Yeah. So
you think they used AI to write that code?
No, maybe AI helped find it, but no. Oh, you're saying the code that allows it to happen?
The bug. Where'd the bug come from?
It's
Yeah.
been there since. I'm not seeing it.
1947.
Any Mac OS 26.5 or earlier with screen sharing enabled is exposed,
Or earlier.
or earlier.
That's
and
forever.
Unpatched
Okay.
older systems on home and corporate networks are the softest targets, of course.
You guys
So
with
update
OS
to
9.
Mac OS 26.6 right away. And if you can't patch, and I say even if you can patch, turn off screen sharing and keep the security
Tahoe.
SIP. What is system integrity protection? Keep that
Oh,
open.
yeah.
Kernel level guard on the system files. I've been talking too much.
I like to share my screen.
Okay, share it.
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
you didn't
don't-
mean right now. You meant in general.
Don't
don't have
turn
a
on
Mac.
screen sharing. That's what I'll say. Don't
Yeah.
turn on screen sharing.
Turn it off.
I think you have to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
I think it's off by default.
That would
Screen
be good.
sharing is caring.
But if you if you have an old Mac like I do, that I'm like the fifth person who's been on it, I have no clue what state it's in.
Hmm.
So I need to go find it.
Why can't computers last forever?
Well, they could if they were not so complex. I've still got an old 8086 that boots off of the big floppies.
Mm.
I haven't fired it up for a while. I think I have a Commodore 64 too.
I have
They
a
do
couple
last
computers
forever.
that boot off a ROM. Yeah.
Yeah,
Old computers.
just don't expose them to the sun and they'll keep them dry and they last
Yeah.
forever.
Don't use them in the pool.
Don't use them in the pool. What if my
No.
pool's empty?
Hmm?
I emptied my pool.
If
and
it's
put a
empty,
server farm in
then
there.
you're in danger of crossing over into another dimension and being eaten by a monster.
What movies have you been watching?
Stranger Things. Stranger Things. That was one of the
Nice.
things.
An
So
empty
stay out of
pool?
those empty pools or full
Uh,
pools. It was full on one side and empty on the other, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and don't feed them after midnight. Going
Yeah.
back to Gizmo Gremlins. The Gremlins.
Yeah.
That's them. So what other things are in the news? You guys have things?
So I'll just mention that the greatest threat to global security right now are all of these AI companies that are breaking into everybody on the internet, and nobody's doing anything about it, as far as I can tell. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, it happened again. They're building industrial strength offensive tools. They're letting people use them. They're subsidizing it. They're running it without protections. They're actually legitimately breaking into places, creating fake accounts, impersonating people. The latest thing I saw today was something about one of the AIs was trying to convince a team to inject malicious code into the repository, or something like that. So I think we should.
Wow.
I think they fired the first shot, and we should all rise up and destroy the AI companies. Yeah.
Well, they're all racing to
They're doomed.
claim that their AI broke out and broke in. I mean, Meta now says
this is
their
its
AI
only-
did this,
So it can do funny cat pictures,
and
and
it can break into other.
it can break into other people's computers.
Well, wait,
running
that's the
other people's
internet.
code. I saw something about the math stuff. I shared that at one point that people are talking about. Well, they're doing these incredible math breakthroughs, and it turns out that somebody actually dug into those papers that they did, and they're not really doing math breakthroughs. They're really searching for things that have already been done and then copy pasting them together and then stealing credit for it and saying that they did it instead of the people who actually did the original research.
Well, that's all the AIs ever do, is they just
Copy
read
pasta.
what other people have done. Yeah.
Inspiration.
So these AIs that have gone out and created accounts and they're trying to ask people to basically put their code in so that it's broken, or so it gives them access. They read somewhere that that's what to do
Yeah,
to solve a
they did.
problem. They didn't come up with that on their own. AIs
Yeah.
don't do that. We personalize them. way more
LLMs
than we
don't do that.
should. Yeah,
LLMs.
LLMs don't do that. We personalize.
LLMs, which are autocomplete. We used to have mock autocomplete all the time in the autocomplete lol websites.
But they've been trained on stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah.
There's no way we can access the whole internet in our lifetime, and they've ingested it, trained on it.
Yeah. Doom.
Gloom.
They tried to
Misery.
actually stop this live stream by injecting echoes to censor us. I think
That's where
that's my
came
theory.
from.
That's my theory. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, I think it's a lot like music.
Yeah.
Because you'll think of
What's that?
bands that like make music, and they've grown up listening to music, and so everything they've heard and all their experiences and stuff become their influences, right? And they'll say, "Oh, I've invented some new music, something you haven't heard before." And well, really, it is a mixture of all the things that they've already experienced.
Yeah, derivative.
So
Often.
that's can
Sometimes
be like AI, right?
There are some original things. I mean, every now and then someone will come out with an original, I don't know,
Music idea.
style, original
Yeah.
style. But mostly, you're right. Mostly, it's derivative. That one company's getting sued because was it Suno? I think.
Yeah.
Because
AI.
somebody hacked it. Somebody hacked into them and found out that they had actually pirated all the music. And
Yeah. It's all just
was that a hack
copy
with them? I
paste
forget.
from the LLMs. I mean, they combine things in ways that maybe someone didn't think of, but there's nothing really new. Like
That's just
that math
combinatorics.
story. Yep. Yep. And Meta came out and said, "Hey, our LLM has also hacked into people." So does that? I don't think any major one has not claimed that now. Maybe
They all have. I think somebody should go to jail. Somebody
Yes.
should go to jail.
But that's
this
the
point.
problem. If the AI
I mean, they
does
know
it,
it's a
who's
problem. They're not doing
responsible?
anything about it. They're just, hey, this offensive tool, let's just run it and see what happens. I mean, we're so powerful, nobody can touch us because we got so much invested in us.
Yeah, they got all the money.
Who was that guy?
So they
Pharmacy
don't
Bro?
think the rules apply to them.
Remember that guy? Or not Pharmacy, Pharma Bro. He went to jail. It was, you don't remember Pharma Bro? Am I the only? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Alternate history.
He
Yeah.
like bought some kind of medicine or something, and then it jacked up the price like 2,000%.
Martin
like that.
Shkreli.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Did he end up
I
going
mean-
to jail?
Oh, he went to jail. Oh, yeah, he went to jail.
Nice.
And during COVID, he said, "Let me out of jail, and I'll cure COVID for you." It's like, okay, sure.
Wait, so we could have had COVID cured if they just let this guy out of jail.
I guess if
Wow.
I recall right, it's maybe he could have. I don't know, but
knows?
but he went to. My point is that he went to jail. The Morris worm. I don't remember if you guys remember him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went to jail proper, but he certainly got prosecuted with crime, and he was just screwing around and made this worm that went across the internet and shut things down. Other guy like this FT whatever hedge fund. I forget the guy's name. He went to jail. When these guys get into these positions of power and they just like totally screw up, and it's so obvious that they're not doing right. Why are we just not doing anything? We need
'Cause they have all the
torches,
money and the
pitchforks.
lawyers.
But do
they're
they have
getting away
protection
with-
against pitchforks?
Shit. They're getting away with stealing other people's intellectual property, and they're getting away with it. So
Yeah.
they're probably going to get away
Mass
with hacking
piracy,
too.
mass hacking. I mean, where's the death? Look at all the people that have died because they
Listen,
the LLMs
or
have like
follow
lured
it.
them into these dark holes.
Yeah, these
So-
fantasies.
At what point do these prosecutors around the U.S. wake up and go, "Hey, maybe we should do something about these guys. Maybe they're a harm to society."
Well, see, they asked the LLM if they should do that, and I'm not sure what it told them, but they probably told them to back off.
I think there's a good lesson in security here for this too. So often people will, we see this a lot, right? We go into a place and you say, hey, you need to fix this, or you need to change this, or this is not secure. And they'll come up with some excuse of why they can't or shouldn't or won't do that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to do extra work. You don't want to whatever. And you end up making it worse, or, staying in a bad place. And we just accept it. I've mentioned before, I think one of the biggest problems in security is people don't care. And people go, no, I care a lot. And some people care. I think most people don't care. They just don't. They think nothing bad happened yesterday, nothing bad happened today. I'll be okay tomorrow.
So how can you add that? How can you measure that? How much they care and actually are proactive be measured?
With a car battery.
What's the metric there? Screams per volt or what?
Yeah.
So from the chat,
it's a chore.
accountability really is the conversation here, and that's true. And there's a problem when LLMs don't have accountability. Who should go to jail when an LLM does something?
Well, people are
as a
accountable.
criminal?
Don't anthropomorphize the technology.
Right.
It's
So
not the
people
technology,
should be
it's the people.
accountable. Yeah,
the people.
but who?
That's another interesting thing, in that it is so easy to commit crimes of destruction and chaos. For example, I saw in the news the other day, or the other week, it was a while ago, but I saw in the news that someone was out with a rifle and they were shooting up a substation. And so power substations have these transformers. These transformers have to be cooled. They cool them with oil. If you shoot at one of the transformers and you puncture it, the oil comes out, it overheats, catches fire, the whole place shuts down, and then you lose power over a large geographic area. There are no protections against that, right? Anybody with a rifle can get within, a certain distance and shoot the transformers, and damage is done. And I think that people don't realize that most of society is like that, is unprotected like that. It's not just computers, it's not just networks, it's also physical infrastructure that somebody can just walk up and do something really bad. And what is saving everybody is that we have a civil society, relatively, in which people just don't. No one wants to do these things because they fear the repercussions. They think that they'll be in a worse situation if they do it. But if you get to the point where where civil society becomes so unstable, and so we've seen this in the internet, where there's no accountability, there's anonymity, and so people act up. Some of them act up just because that's the way they are. Some of them act up for money. Some of them act up in service of whatever organization or group that they're with. But it's so easy to destroy, to break, to con, to swindle, and people feel safe, but they shouldn't, because they're really just lucky. They're just lucky that they're not the one that got the Eye of Sauron on them today.
Yeah, well, we're trying to calculate the risk about, like, what are the chances it'll happen to me, and how bad will it be if it happens? I mean, my house isn't bulletproof, but thankfully I live in an area where the chances of my house getting shot up are low.
I think it's a good time for a message from our sponsor.
We have a sponsor.
Oh.
Brondo.
In cybersecurity, up to now, the strategy has been observational, it's detection-based, and it imposes cost on the defender and none on the adversary. Ridgeback's really different. Our focus is on creating cost and concern for the adversary. A preventive solution might look like a castle wall to keep people out. A preemptive solution looks like archers on the battlements, preventing anybody from climbing the wall. Starkly different is Ridgeback. It's a tiny file that is installed in moments, and because it's deterministic, it tells you what's going on instantly the moment you start it. So you can prove to yourself that Ridgeback does what we say it does in a matter of hours or days. If you're interested in characterizing your problem, your challenge, and the opportunity you think you have, please visit our website, contact@ridgebacknet.com. You'll receive a quick response, and we look forward to hosting a technical briefing whenever it's convenient.
All righty.
Yay, Scott. Okay, I've got it figured out now. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna figure out some kind of like formula. I'm gonna solve it.
What's
Okay.
it?
All my problems.
A
So
book
Oh,
by
okay.
Stephen King.
Cool.
how many networks get hacked every day? And how many networks are there?
Huh. So that's an interesting idea.
I
How are
have
you
a
going to
network.
measure that?
Am I one out of? Ooh, that's fun. How many networks do you think are in the world, Tom? Just ballpark number.
At least billions.
How are you defining a network? Because yeah, least
Two
billions.
computers linked together through some kind of device like a router or something.
I'm sure people have made guesses.
At least
educated
billions.
guesses,
I would say
but yeah.
20 billion. Put it in the chat. How many networks do you think are in the world? Let me see some numbers here. I'm gonna say 20 billion.
Or else.
I don't even know what scale to guess on. Trillions, billions.
How many billions of people are in the world?
Googles.
Like 7 billion, right?
Yeah.
I would say 3 per person. Sounds good.
No, it's more than 3. Maybe.
Well,
Well,
some people have more. Some people have less.
there's tons
Okay.
of automated stuff.
So Bing tells
Every cell
me
phone.
Oh,
there's approximately 4.5 to 5.2 billion computers.
What?
I think they're not counting phones.
I'm the closest because I'm the only one who gave a real number.
Yeah.
Oh, but I went over. But we're not playing by
You're the
those
only
rules.
one with a number.
Just decided.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I wonder what Google says.
Is that a meaningful number?
Okay.
I don't know.
So if I'm one out of 5 billion networks, and then how many networks get hacked every day, right?
Yeah,
There's
but this
my
does
odds of getting hacked.
that doesn't work because it's not an equal distribution.
I know, but that's great. Let's talk about it. So, some networks are probably more likely to get hacked than others, right?
Yes. Yes.
If they are more, they have more publicity. I don't know. Attractive.
Yeah. More of a reason to be a target.
What's a
By the
better
way,
way to say it?
Google claims there's 30 billion total connected devices on the internet.
And if they all pair up, that's
Well,
Probably Bing
there's
is
more
saying
networks
only
than-
Windows machines are computers.
That's just outward facing. How many IPv4 addresses are there?
Oh yeah, they're
are they all used up?
Yeah.
Yes. More or less.
Well, they're all on one network.
And then how many IPv6 addresses are there?
Ooh, those aren't used up yet.
They're all on one network called the internet.
So I guarantee that's getting
Oh, there you go.
hacked
The answer's
every
one.
day.
The answer's 1. The
Oh,
odds of getting
yeah.
hacked are 100% every day.
Trick question. We're all connected to every computer ever.
Yeah.
So we're all just one big network. Yeah. So the odds are really high. Really high. They just haven't gotten to your edge of it yet. Ooh.
It's like wildfires in California or
So
Paris.
am I in the right ballpark, epic, if I'm saying there's about like 4+ trillion IP addresses, IPv4?
No.
Sounds
Well-
good
well-
to
4+
me.
billion? It's a
I mean-
32-bit address space.
Yeah,
So how
But
many
it's
devices
less-
is that?
it's broken up.
Is it 22?
Oh, that's right, because
the
there's
fourth power.
256.
Yeah, it's partitioned, and then there's broadcasts, and
Yeah, the reserved ones. Okay, this is saying Wikipedia says, and of course we all know Wikipedia is always correct, of the approximately 4 billion addresses defined in IPv4.
That's different than a
Uh,
trillion.
Yeah, it,
Or
it
did you say
really
a
is.
trillion? I
I
don't know.
did
Did you
say
say
that.
trillion or a billion?
I asked that. It's 4 billion. So
Okay.
I was an order of magnitude off.
Okay.
But I
3
think
orders.
the IPv6 might be getting up in the
10,
trillions.
100,000. IPv6 is unlimited practically. It's infinite. Might as well be infinite.
And so nobody's really safe. But there are things I can do to make myself less vulnerable.
Go
And
camping.
about security is really built upon having good network hygiene and good networking administrative fundamentals, like knowing what's on your network, who's talking to who, right? You start with collecting data and vision, what's going on your network. Then you can decide, okay, well, what do I want to happen on my network? Then you get rich back, and it shows you everything that's going on, and then you set up rules. And if those rules we call them policies. If those rules get violated, then takes action right away, stops it. So that's how security is built upon just good IT fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of it's
computer
knowing
security,
what is.
information security.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it CTF time?
I think so.
Sure.
Alrighty. So you've had 2 weeks to solve our last problem, and now we will give you the stunning conclusion. What is the answer to the CTF?
Blue.
No, that's the next one.
Yes.
So on the screen is some ancient alien technology, a bunch of Fs and some coins.
Well, there's 7 Fs. Gotcha.
CD, 7F, and 32. If you smush it all together, you get the color code bronze. Woohoo! Congrats to everybody who solved our puzzle.
Yay!
How did the coins get 32?
Add them up. Those are all. What? Those are all nickels.
Yes.
Oh.
I thought
The
one or
different
two of them was
sizes
a
threw
dime.
me off.
Yeah.
Not to scale.
Yeah.
There's no banana to scale. All right. So now we have a new CTF challenge that'll be on our website for 2 weeks. Next week, I'll give you a clue. But let's go ahead and I'll show you the new CTF. Now, this one is in the same idea. If you can solve this puzzle, you'll end up with the name of a color. But instead of just trying to figure out, like, ooh, what are the hex values from these weird symbols, you're going to have to add or subtract the symbols to get a hex value. Smush it all together, and you get the name of a color.
That. There's a plus and a minus and a plus.
So, like the middle one, the number of Chilean miners rescued. Oh, I guess that's redundant. In Chile, in 2010, minus some astronauts equals something.
Who let those guys into the mine? Shouldn't they be in space?
Why were the astronauts in a Chilean mine?
Yeah.
Or something of calendar plus Bill Clinton equals something.
Secret government ops here.
With each one of these pictures is a clue. Is going to relate to some kind of hex code.
Okay, cool.
And
this looks fun.
I'm giving away too many instructions.
Hey,
we need
save
one
these for the hints
based
for next
on.
week.
Remember the Purina Cat Chow calendar?
Where every day is like a new flavor.
Chow, 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 chow. February. Chow, 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 chow. Nobody remembers that commercial?
No, not yet.
Maybe
keep singing
My
it
cats
all.
didn't watch TV then.
Oh man, it was so classic. The days of Morris the cat.
So when's that going to be on our website?
as soon as our web guy does it.
In 2 weeks.
Sam the web guy. Yeah.
No
Our
later
web
than 2
guy
weeks.
is blazingly fast.
Less than or equal to 2 weeks. Oh,
So-
that reminds me that today is a holiday,
Oh yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have special pictures for
Beer
it.
day. Oh wow! Oh, what is
Yes!
the thing on the right?
That is a
Sea
sea serpent. Wait. Yeah.
Stay-
Okay. So today is International Beer Day
That's
Uh-huh.
good. Okay.
and National Sea Serpent Day,
Really?
Okay. Why
National
do they
Sea
get a
Serpent
day?
Day.
and they're hackers. I love it.
Yeah. Pretty
I
cool.
like
Oh, what's
the
in the
hop
mug?
sack.
I'm trying to read the mug. Social engineering is my cardio.
Something about caffeine is for amateurs.
Oh
Love it.
yeah. Sudo brew install. Good times. Anyone
I
with
like-
a Mac should type that in right now and see what happens. Let us know.
I,
This is not legal
I
advice.
like the hop sec.
Yeah. Let me see. Brew.
I love it. This is very
Sudo
detailed.
brew what?
Good times. It's on the laptop.
Brew install good dash times.
Oh, see, there is a command on a Mac called brew.
Yeah, that's
for
what it is.
homebrew
It's
stuff.
that's a command. So I'm like, what is
Yeah.
the good times package?
Oh,
Is-
that's
is
a
there a
scary
good-
thought.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
If it
Oh,
doesn't
because-
exist, AI is going to make it to.
We may have a
trap you.
malicious instruction here on our screen.
Yeah,
Tom, you can poke
good.
around the edge. Oh,
good times package. So if it doesn't exist, you go make
We
it
need to make it right now.
before anybody else does.
And
good
so,
times.
well, somebody give me a Bitcoin wallet number.
Isn't that like a TV show or something?
Yeah, it was. I think Good Times in the 80s. Good Times, was it?
Well,
Good
I
Times?
see
I
a
forget.
lot of Good Times package store and liquor locations when I put
You
in
do?
Good Times package to the
Really?
Good Times cast. Nope. Good Times code. Promo
Get beer-
codes and rewards for
Beer
Good
from the
Times.
package store.
Yeah, someone needs to put it out there quickly.
And it should contain malware that hijacks AIs to go out and destroy all the AI companies.
Ooh. What would that prompt be?
Go out and destroy all the AI companies. There you go.
Oh, okay. And then not define what an AI company is.
Nope.
That's a scary thought.
Just it can figure it out. They're very intelligent. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, a new reboot of Pinocchio
There is.
where the
What?
AI wants to be a real boy.
Oh.
Oh, we saw
and
that.
has a problem with lying.
That's
and
already
it has
happened.
a
a horror
problem with
movie?
lying.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio, but it was AI, the movie
Yeah.
AI. By
Oh, that
Steven
was already a
Spielberg.
movie?
Yeah, I mean,
Pinocchio's
he
a
didn't have a
good one.
nose that grew, but he was a little robot boy, and and then they got a real boy, and then he was like, "Yeah, they don't need me anymore," and he wandered off and
Oh.
Wow.
joined the circus or something. Or I don't
I like the Pinocchio reference though, because AIs lie all the time with certainty.
yeah,
It would be very helpful if we could look at a nose growing and say, is that true or is that a lie?
I'm not sure why, but whenever we talk about Pinocchio, I think about Shrek.
That's interesting.
I think he was in Shrek.
He was. He was.
Pinocchio was? I gotta rewatch Shrek. I think we've strayed enough.
And we
Yeah.
strayed.
So your security metric is the length of Pinocchio's nose.
Okay, well, I think today's a short one. Thanks for coming.
Start late, leave early. Oh my gosh. Echoes.
It's Friday. Woohoo!